What's up, y'all? Welcome back to RonpTv. I'm your host with the most, your favorite podcast host, Ron P. Got a special guest in the building joining me today. Y'all give it up for my player partner, BigHoodThaKing. What's good, brother?
What up, though? What up, though, my dog?
Hey, real quick, where that name come from?
Which one?
Big Hood.
That's a name I got like growing up, for real. They just been calling me that for real since I was probably like 13.
Oh, okay.
They used to call me Hood. I just added the big on there.
Gotcha. So, for the people who don't know, been living under a rock, tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you from.
I'm from the Sheridan Park, Saginaw.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Small little subdivision.
Shouts out to Sheridan Park. Little island out there.
Yeah, just like a little island, you know.
Yeah, so you from Saginaw, born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised all my life.
That's
I
what's up.
moved other places, but, this home, though.
Home. How you feel about the city right now on the music tip? With everything going, because everybody's starting to do music and stuff like that. You rocking with a lot of people out there?
Man, yeah, like everybody turning up right now. Like everybody turning up right now. It ain't really nothing bad I can say about the rap scene or the music scene, period, in Saginaw, for real.
So, you an artist yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been doing music?
I always did music, bro. Like, it's just like, I wasn't always taking it serious, though,
When did you start taking, when did you know, okay, I could do this. Now I'm finna really, go hard with it.
And it was probably after my prison bid. After I went to prison, when I got out of prison, I was like, yeah, I gotta do something different. So I was just like, I zeroed in on it a little bit, but once I started getting money off of it, then it became something I was like, all right, yeah, I can do this.
So for the average person who watching this, what is something about Big Hood that the average person would know?
Man, it's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you got to think about it.
You got to know me to know me. You know what I'm saying?
Because, people, a lot of people come on the show. And one thing when I have guests on the show, I like to showcase personality. Because a lot of people get judged being artists. You know what I'm saying? People will see you and
and think of you a whole different way.
Yeah, it's been some artists been on the show and they came on the show and they was talking. They had so much intelligence. And I had people hit me up like, yo, I didn't know he was smart. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, people just see the rapper image and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I was asking, what is something about you that
I get that a lot though. I get that a lot. It's hard because I'm so laid back, I ain't really no big talker.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. That's probably one of the things. I just ain't no friendly person to people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm not friendly in a mean way. I just ain't no. I ain't really got to that point yet.
But do you think being that way, especially being an artist, that make you unapproachable? Even to fans, people yo, I rock with his music. I want to go shake his hand, but he look like
it do.
You know what I'm saying?
It affected a lot. But it used to affect it a lot. But it don't affect it as much as now as it used to, because now I'm getting more of a hang of it now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm knowing you gotta talk to people.
Right.
You know what I'm
Be
saying?
a little more interactive.
Gotta interact with people. So I'm getting better with it though. It's
right.
kind of trying to shake the street mentality for real.
Right. And speaking of street mentality, how is that? Because when you're from the street, it's different. Let me clarify this to my viewers, because this is the difference being, like Jay-Z said, the rapper hood and really being in the hood.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you
difference.
really from the hood, it's kind of hard making that transition into music, because now you putting yourself out there more. You're more vulnerable to people.
That's one of the hardest things to do.
How do you do it?
Man, dedication. You gotta be real dedicated to whatever it is you're trying to transfer to, and especially if you really, really in the streets. You gotta be something that can replace that.
Right.
In order for you to, you know what I'm saying, get in a different, you know what I'm saying? But that's a hard transition.
It is.
That's
because
one of the hardest transitions.
It's a lot of anxiety. It was weird.
Yeah.
For me, especially I'm I really want to do this music, but when you really from the streets, just I don't really want to talk to a bunch of people. Yeah. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't
so
no
it's
friend, you don't,
right.
Yeah.
And I had to break that, because I'm just that's what's gonna hold you back being that way. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? So is it still a process? You still trying to? Or you got it down?
I wouldn't say it's really still a process, and I only say that because like now, like I always been the type of person that can work with people, like you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But it's just it's what come with after working with people for me.
Right.
Like, that's what it'd be for me. Like I could work with anybody. Like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I ain't never had no problems with working with nobody. It's just the after effect. Like, cause you know, if you don't do a background check on somebody, they'll be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
niggas be goofies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In real life though.